Monday, and I'm gonna quickly show you guys. I made zuppa toscana on our low spend challenge. I finally made the zuppa toscana, and I need to show it to you guys before it's gone because it's going to be gone really quickly. And then my son, my oldest son David, wanted to make mushrooms and sausage and spaghetti. He added a can of mushrooms and Italian sausage and just spaghetti, and he was craving it, so I'm like, okay, sure. So we have soup and spaghetti today, and I did make a loaf of bread. I made it yesterday and never did, and I made it today, and it turned out a little dense, but it's fine. It'll be fine. It's still very good, and we are off on a good start using things up on this low spend pantry challenge. So it is Tuesday, and I want to show you guys we are having leftover zuppa toscana. The kids had some cereal, some frozen burritos. We're just kind of eating leftovers and digging through the freezer, and everyone's kind of fend for yourself, and that's how this Tuesday is going. And it's great. I love leftovers and kind of fend for yourself because the stuff that kind of just sits there gets eaten up. But tomorrow I am going to cook. I think I'm going to take out a bunch of frozen ground turkey and make like a meatball soup that I like to make. So let me get that out and have. So I found a couple things. I found this ground turkey, and it's 3 pounds. I've had this for well over a year in my freezer, and I think I have a few more. So I'm taking this out. Obviously, I'm not going to make soup out of all of it, so I'll use some of it, and then the rest we'll either use for tacos, or I'll make some meatballs, Romanian style meatballs or something. We'll figure something out. And then I also have this Mississippi roast that's been marinating in the freezer since October of last year. So this is going into the crock pot first thing in the morning, and we'll probably have it with the salad that I got today on clearance. And we still have a little bit of that rice from Sunday. If not, we'll make some more rice or instant mashed potatoes or something. It's going to be delicious. I cannot wait to have more soup. It has just been so cold, and soup just sounds so delicious. I wanted some cheese quesadillas, so we're getting some of those made up as well. So this is the Mississippi roast, and you guys, I did not make enough. This is leftover rice. Go ahead and take your food, Emma. I did not make enough, so I took it out of the crock. Took out another frozen steak, added some more seasoning in the juice. The other one was already in, and I added some of this since we had this open in the fridge. And I'm going to let this go on high and just make a little bit more. But it smells absolutely delicious. I don't know what I was thinking. Why didn't I take out 2 bags? I don't know. But this is a small roast as well, but we'll just get it used up and just have it cooking till my husband comes home, and he'll have some, and then we'll make the soup as well. And I think I might also make like a macaroni and cheese box for the little ones as well. All right, so here's my beautiful meatball soup. It turned out really good. I have more Mississippi roast going in the crock. That's what that's looking like, and it smells incredible. And then I have some more turkey meat left over. I'm just going to turn this later on into just taco. So put some taco seasoning, some taco sauce, and whoever wants it can have it as. Here's the rest of that turkey. I just put some taco seasoning. I get mine in bulk at Costco, and some taco sauce. And the kids are at gymnastics, and when they come home, they're going to eat a couple tacos. It's Thursday morning, and I had no idea what I'm making, so I took out some pasta sauce that we prepped earlier in the month, and I have this frozen mozzarella from the freezer. I was watching Mandy at Mandy's place, and she made lasagna last week, and it looks so good. So we're gonna make lasagna today. Keep it simple. We already have our sauce and stuff ready to go. We just need to thaw it out. It'll be a really quick assembly to put it together. Pop it in the oven. I still have that salad kit from Kroger that I got on clearance. It's going to be an easy, delicious meal. Oh, and my kids have been eating hot stuff, hot Cheetos and stuff from the pantry. So let me show you guys a little bit of what I'm using. I have this cottage cheese. I'm going to put some in a bowl. I don't think I'm going to use all of it. And I'm going to bind it with an egg. Some of this Parmesan cheese. I do have this marinara sauce. If I feel like the meat sauce is a little too thick, I can add that. I will use up this mozzarella before I open that one. And lasagna noodles. And my sauce is just warming up on the stove. So I'm just warming it up. And like I said, if I need to add, it's still frozen. If I need to add some of that marinara sauce, I will. And then that way I'll get some more things out of the fridge used up. And like I said, when I went to bed last night and when I woke up this morning, I had no idea what I was going to make. Saw Mandy, her lasagna looked bomb.com, so it looked so good. So I'm like, you know what? I have this in the freezer, and why not? It'll be a quick meal. I'll put it together really quickly. I wish I would have thought about it and thought this out last night, but it's okay. It's coming along just fine. I'm gonna preheat my oven, and that way when the kiddos get home from school, food will be done. So this is what it looks like before I pop it in the oven. I did not use this extra marinara sauce, which is fine. I'll put it back in the fridge. I used up that little bag of cheese and then quite a bit of this. This is left over, but have no fear. My kids will dip bread into it and eat it just as it is. I'm gonna pop this in the oven and dinner is done. I do have a lot more lasagna noodles. I have more in the pantry. I get these at Dollar Tree and just put them in this container. And yeah, easy peasy. Some more chocolate chips that were in the fridge opened. Pancake mix. I'm going to make some sheet pancakes yet again. They were a hit last time I made them. Super easy. Since the oven is going with the lasagna, let's make these. So I'm gonna push these down with the spatula so they don't burn, and into the oven they go. Excuse me. But easy little fun sweet treat. And when my kids eat these with the chocolate chips, they don't need to put syrup or anything else because it's sweet enough. So here's the lasagna. The kids have already gotten into it and it turned out delicious. All right, so I made up this salad over here. It's just a Caesar salad, and this is what the pancakes look like. They've already gotten into it, and we're gonna enjoy it with our lasagna. And this is what it looks like put together. Simple, delicious, and very filling. All right, so it is Thursday night, and my husband just took out this boneless chicken breast. It's 10 pounds. We will do, I think we'll do some stir fry on the disc, like Chinese stir fry. I just need to get the noodles and some mushrooms. I still have cabbage in the fridge that lasts forever, and some veggies, but we won't use all of this. So we'll kind of divide it up and make a couple meals out of it. But I have a few of these in the freezer, so I'm so happy he took one out and we can use it up and get this. So it is Saturday night and we are going to get dinner together. Here is some of the chicken breast. This is not the whole 10 pounds. I'm gonna season it. I'm gonna put some onions. These we just got at Cash and Carry, and they don't carry the noodles anymore at Cash and Carry, so we had to stop at a Asian market and we got these sad cabbages, but they'll be just fine. And obviously like teriyaki sauce and stuff and garlic. And I think I still have a little bit of green onions, like 2 or 3. We'll add those. And then I have some frozen parsley. I'll get that out. Sesame seeds, and it's gonna be delicious. Here's another thing out of the pantry. I was gonna use this up for seasoning the chicken, but I'm gonna toss it. I have more garlic seasoning, garlic powder. I'm not sure if in this big container from Costco. I know I have some smaller ones from Walmart. I just added salt and pepper and some onion powder. I'm gonna add some soy sauce and all the good stuff. There's the cabbage. We'll put the mushrooms and the onions, and then there was a lot of bad in the cabbage that I have to toss out. But another thing out of the pantry, I had those green onions in the fridge. I still have another bunch. I threw away whatever wasn't good. One of the onions I didn't use. I have a little bit of garlic in here. I'm gonna use that at the end. And then we are gonna use a little bit of this sesame oil just for flavor. And this bowl is massive and it's full of veggies. He's already frying them, he put the chicken on. I'm gonna cut these noodles up and kind of divide them so they can cook up nicely. But it's already smelling so good, just chopping up the onions, and the mushrooms are not the nicest. I mean, obviously they need to be used up, but that's how all their mushrooms were. Nothing was fresh. I mean, obviously we went at the end of the day, but yeah, they'll be well used, and then they'll be delicious. They'll add some nice texture. We love mushrooms. I'm gonna chop up this freezer burned parsley. I'm gonna put it with the scallions, and we just throw it in at the end, and the garlic because I don't want it to burn. I have a little bit of teriyaki sauce in this bottle, and then I have more in the other fridge. So using up more things out of the fridge. This will be out of the fridge. That jar will be out of the fridge. And I'm super excited. I can't wait to eat. It's like almost 7. We've been door dashing and we are starving, so this is gonna be really good. All right, guys, here is the chicken. It's just about done. And then we have everything else. We really need to get a table over here. We have one, but it's full with stuff to really put everything. And then I have my sauces and my, oh, you know what I don't have is jalapenos. My green onions and stuff, but we do have the cowboy candy, so we can add that, and then some peanuts at the end. We like to add it as well. I've had this seasoning kit for a long time, in my spice cabinet. I'm gonna use up some of these sesame seeds to put at the end. This also has like ground ginger and white pepper and stuff. Great little Chinese style seasoning. I got a couple of different ones at grocery outlet, I think over a year ago, so I definitely want to use them. We also have these that have been in our pantry for a while, and we do like to put like some kind of peanuts on our stir fry at the end, so whoever wants some of these, I will definitely encourage them to put some. This is flavored with beer, which they have an interesting taste, but we'll use them. To make a peach cobbler. I made it at the beginning of the pantry challenge. I'm gonna make it again. So Lucas just brought me one of these big cans of sliced peaches. Noah brought me a yellow cake mix. I took out some pumpkin spice, some vanilla, and some butter, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven. And while my husband is making the Chinese outside, this is gonna be cooking up, and then we still have lots of ice cream, and we're gonna put that over it, and it's gonna be so delicious. It's Friday night, and we're gonna just Netflix and chill with the two little ones. You guys wanna say hi?
Hi.
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 So they've been eating like hot Cheetos and stuff. And then we had these reusable, well, not reusable, but plastic cups. We've been going through them. My husband just put soda in it, and after that, since it was already washed, I didn't want to just throw it away. But after this, that is going in recycling, and we're getting rid of our clutter. So yeah, let's get this put together. It's going to be super easy and super delicious. And then you guys get to choose what ice cream we have with it. We did go through one thing of ice cream because we've been working on that for a long time. The like ice cream bars and the ice cream sandwiches, we go through quite fast, which is not a problem, but like the big tubs of ice cream, we have an issue with. So they're gonna get, because we don't have any more in the inside freezer, so you guys are gonna go get one from the outside freezer. I mean, not the outside, the garage freezer. And then, yeah, and then we'll have that with our dump cake or peach cobbler.
So we're almost done. Now our vegetables, now our chicken are done. Now we're on our noodles, and it looks so good and it smells so good.
So what I'm doing, I think you're supposed to use 2 sticks of butter, but I find that even 1 stick is very more than enough. So I just put a little bit of the peach juice on top, and then while it's baking, I might add a little bit more just because I like all of the cake to be submerged with liquid. So we'll pop this in the oven for now. I should have cut these a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And it's gonna turn out really good and delicious.
So me and Noah picked out Mountain Huckleberry ice cream, and I've never had this, so I wonder how it tastes like.
So we have a huge bowl of food. The vegetables obviously shrunk down quite a bit, but we are ready to dig in. And then we're gonna add sesame seeds for whoever wants some, peanuts, and I also took out these chili pepper flakes for whoever wants those as well. All right, so here is the cobbler, and it smells delicious. Hi everyone, so it is a Saturday, and we have been eating on that Chinese. We still have some left over, so we didn't cook today. But I want to show you guys, I took out some pork chops that we got a long time ago. The seal has already been broken to thaw out, and then some steaks. So these are obviously from Kroger, from God knows when. Either way, we're going to use them up tomorrow. We're going to barbecue, and they are going to be so delicious. And then we still have some of that chicken breast that we didn't use for the Chinese, and I'm going to marinate that in my cowboy candy like liquid. When I did my cowboy candy, I had some extra liquid that I canned up, and I think that's going to be a really nice marinade for that, and we'll just throw those on. All right, here's the steaks all seasoned, and these are going to be going into on the grill. We also have the pork chops. I didn't do the chicken breast. We're going to use that tomorrow to make something. So we do have instant mashed potatoes, 3 boxes in the pantry that were open. So we're going to make some instant mashed potatoes with the meat, and it's going to be absolutely delicious.